So, what are the early warning signals? Um, before uh, before an acute psychosis, actually, are there various changes in advance? Various changes in advance. Um, so this can occur in according to individuals at different time distance to acute psychotic phase. These first changes are to be understood as early warning signs or warning signals. The better then they notice, the more things can be taken to reduce the likelihood of a relapse. What are most common warning signals? Antidepressive certification, anxiety, concentration and concentration disorders provide lack of self-confidence, energy loss, deflection, the orientation of work, behavior, social retreat, mistrust, change in communication behavior. What are the most common first positive symptoms? So, hallucinations, demonstrations, or any paranoid ideas, um, inspection, thoughtful inspection. What are early warning signs? There are various changes in advance. These first changes are to be understood as early warning signs or warning signals. To better know this, the more things can be taken to reduce the likelihood of a relapse. What are the most common warning signals? Antidepressive certification, anxiety, concentration, and concentration disorders provide lack of self-confidence, energy loss, deflection, disorientation, or energy loss behavior. Um, um, well, thoughtful imitate, um, forward trying, I will tell. So the next side is, so what kind what kind of um,
ああ、調査官か。ゆうべはわらわの夢。
what kind of um, so next is the warning signals. So exactly, so if you are nervous or you are totally um, um, so which warning signals do you know of yourself? Warning signals from for the following list. Take your personal warning signals that display a repayment with you. To be tense, nervousness, inner restlessness of the future of one concentration, difficulties, changes in a daily routine, sleep disorders, listlessness, no interest in things that used to have fun, performance in the profession, household change in dining and drinking habits, social retreat, negation of the other appearance, feeling of weakness, sleeping, irrationalness, physical changes such as hardness, trembling, pain, irritability, excitement on little things, aggression, bedroom mistrust, increase the anxiety, increase the paranoia, vomiting, compulsive thoughts, pondering without any reason but injury, influencing thoughts, other controlling minds, or suicide self, at any injury, yes, no. Which warning signals do you know? Warning signals from the following list. So it's the doubled. So any thoughts, any so trembling, pain, irritability, excitement, aggression, bedroom, mistrust, increase, the fear, increased paranoia, tormenting, compulsive thoughts, pondering without any reason but injury, influence thoughts, others control, me, mind, suicide, on self-injury, yes, no. So the next is also a
Du
list.
schreibst einen Vokabeltest und hast alles wieder vergessen? Probier's mal mit Kabu. Dank motivierender Übungen lernst du deine Vokabeln mit Leichtigkeit.
So, warning signals from the following lists. Take your personal warning signals that display a repayment with you. Everything is going to think about hurting others, more alcohol, drugs, consume strange suggestions, have strange perceptions. Yes, now speak with trusted person who have pursued or development of the psychosis. Together with the loads they are exposed and how they are dealt with. Which individual warning signals do you know? Warning signals from the following list. Take your personal warning signals as display repayment with you. Everything is going to think about you hurting, about others, more alcohol, drugs, consume strange suggestions, have strange perceptions. Yes, no, speak with trusted persons who have pursued the development of psychosis. Together with the loads they are exposed and how they are dealt with. Which individual warning signals do you know? So the next is how do I actually
Okay, wir kennen alle den Trick, dass man Villager zombifizieren kann, damit deren Trails günstiger werden.
how do I actually find out that I have that a change is a warn signal? So there are four kind of things. Also symptoms that are um, that are there. So how do I recognize that a change is a warning signal? Not every change is thinking. Feelings of our own behavior is a warning signal. It is best to look at the changes that are usually preceded by a psychic crisis or psychotic episode. This could be your personal warn signal, continuous disease symptoms. Some warning signals are in reality continued symptoms of psychosis. Some symptoms are responsible for, e.g., um, for example, regular votes of suffer hair under concentration problems. In this case, the listening of votes or the concentration problems are not a warning signal, and the symptom occurs more frequently and increases the intensity. How are warning signals that indicate a treatment relapse? Medicine, some changes are simply effects or side effects of an antipsychotic medication. Find out exactly over these to be able to understand them safely from warning signals. Reaction to a previous stress situation. Some changes are also reactions to previous stress situation. However, caution is required for this body because increased stress also trigger a rare psychotic episode or a prosthetic one. You should handle the stress symptoms similar to warning signals and watch out if the symptoms improve. If this aggravates, they should proceed according. If this aggravates, they should proceed according to their personal emergency plan. Mood swings. Every person feels sad, depressed, or well and full of energy. Our mood fluctuates. This is not unusual and does not represent a warning signal. If the mood is more common than any other than usual, this can be early warning signal. How do I recognize that the change is a warning signal? Not every change is thinking, feelings, or own behavior as warning signals. It best look at the changes that are usually preceded by a psychic crisis or psychotic episode. This could be your personal warning signal, continuous disease of symptoms. Some warning signals are in reality continuous symptoms of psychosis. Some changes are responsible for example, regional votes or suffer here under concentration problems. In this case, the listening of votes or the concentration problems are not a warning signal. If the symptoms occur more frequently and increase the intensity, then they are warning signals that indicate a treating to relapse. Medicine of some effect of antipsychotic medication. Find out exactly over them to be able to understand them safely from warning signals. Some changes are also reactions to a previous stress situation. However, caution is required for this body because increased stress also trigger a rap psychotic episode or a preceding one. You should handle stress symptoms similar to warning signals. Try to reduce stress and watch out if the symptoms improve. If these aggravate, they could proceed according to their personal emergency plan. Mood swing. Every person feeling sad, depressed, or well full energy. Our mood fluctuates. This is not unusual and does not represent a warning signal. If the mood is more common than any other than usual, this can be early warning signal. So did I notice time fix? So this is about the intensity actually. Wait. So this is about the intensity and the warn signals. So the more once the signals are, the more intensive that they are with the time. So first there are the early warning signals, then there are the late warning signals, and then there are the first symptoms. So what did I notice? What did I notice? What did I notice? So the warning signals. What did I notice? Which warning signals did I notice? Which late warning signals did I notice? And then the first symptoms actually. Okay, so then okay, this was actually funny. So it's working again. Okay. So this is our text. So how do I recognize it that change is a warning signals? Not every change is in thinking, feelings, or on behavior is a warning signal. It is best to look at the changes that are usually preceded by a psychic crisis or psychotic episode. This could be your personal warning signal, continuous disease symptoms. Some warning signals are in reality continued symptoms of psychosis. Some patients are responsible for, e.g., For example, visually agree or often suffer from concentration problems. In this case, the words of the concentration problems are not the warning signals. If the symptoms occur more frequently and increase in intensity, they are warning signals that indicate a treating relapse. In medicine, some changes are simply effects or side effects of antipsychotic medication. Find out exactly about this to be able to differ safe from warning signals. Reaction to a prior stress situation. Some changes are also reaction to a previous stress situation. However, caution is advised by increased stress can also trigger new psychotic episodes. Usually stress symptoms similar to warning signals. Try to reduce stress and watch out if the symptoms improve. If they aggravate, they should proceed according to this personal emergency plan. Mood swings if they aggravate, they should proceed according to the personal emergency plan. Mood swings, every person feels sad or depressed, well and full of energy. Our mood fluctuates. This is not unusual and does not represent a warning signal. If the mood is more common than any other than signal, how do I recognize that the change is a warning signal? So, this is not unusual and does not represent a warning signal. If the mood is more common than any other than usual, this can be a early warning signal. Okay.